up, everybody? Welcome back to Mohawk Motors. My name is Jason. So, I've got the headliner out of the white pickup, the 2002 2500 HD. There's tons of videos on how to do this. I'm not going to be able to tell you any better than anybody who's already done it. So, I'll put a link to the one I used if you need some pointers. But I've got the headliner out. For better or worse, I'm going to try to recover this thing myself. I've never done one before. You can see it's in a pretty flappy condition, which nobody enjoys. So I'm going to try to recloth it and make it look nice and be nice, and it might be an epic fail. I don't know, but we're going to give it a shot. First step is peel the old cloth off. And there's foam backing, and you need to use like a wire brush or a plastic bristle brush, something to get all that foam off of the actual like fiberglass backer board. So I'll do that first.
Demo's the best part of the job.
Oh yeah, until you know what it actually entails. I forgot to take this handle. How does this come off? Oh jeez. Oh, I see. Just FYI, guys and girls, if you've never done this, GM does not make it convenient. I guess they didn't think that their headliners would ever go bad. So, just be prepared for that. It's not an easy job. It's a kind of annoying job. There we go, cloth off. Now I got a wire brush, plastic brush, all this foam off of here. That'll probably be way not fun. Alright guys, so I've got it all cleaned off. I think I said use a wire brush. Don't use a wire brush. This is a very, very thin layer of fiberglass, and a metal wire brush will eat right through it. So get yourself a plastic bristle brush like this, or like this from the dollar store, literally $1 each. And use that. It'll scrape off the foam, but it'll leave your thin layer of fiberglass backing intact. So, I'm going to leave it here for the night. I'll come back out tomorrow. We'll take care of the next steps, but clean, tidy, no more foam on there. This one's a little worse for the wear. It's starting to delaminate in a few places. I'll spray some double-sided adhesive on there to make sure that it stays back together. And the way I'm going to do it, we shouldn't have to worry about that anyway. So, that's it for tonight. I'll pick you back up tomorrow. Alright everybody, next day, getting back onto this headliner. So, I have my new headliner fabric from my favorite auto parts place, Amazon. And next thing I need to do is figure out how to get it open, and then measure out or lay it out and get a piece cut off of this hole so I can get it put on here. I did notice when I was looking for this, I mean, they make headliner fabric in like every color you could imagine. So if you're doing this, and you want to customize it for yourself a little bit, you absolutely can. Now this was way more than I need for this headliner, but it's the color that I wanted, and it was the only quantity size roll that they had it in. So it's foam back, and I need just a little bit of overhang, like an inch or so of overhang on each side. A little bit more here in front. There we go. There we go. Boom. Yeah. Get it all laid out. Now this is where you want to take your time. Make sure you've got it so your edges are going to hang off all the sides. So once you get this set down where you want it, next thing we're going to do is glue it. And once it's glued, it's either on there or you got to start all over again. There we go. Alright, so now we got to glue it. I've got my, I'm going to use Gorilla Glue spray adhesive. 3M makes really great spray adhesives. But you need something that obviously is a spray adhesive. Ideally it should be intended for fabric, fiberglass, upholstery, those sort of things. You know, you can't just buy whatever spray adhesive. Try to find something intended for upholstering. And get it well shaken up. And then we'll get this thing glued down. So how I'm going to do this, try to make sure I get it as even as I can, is I'm going to do one half at a time. If you've never used spray adhesive before, they usually, and this one is no exception, spray both surfaces. So I'll spray the backing board and the foam, give it about a minute or so to get tacky, and then, you know, push it together. And be generous, and don't be stingy with your spray adhesive. There we go. Once the glue is sprayed on, just want a nice, even, uniform pressure. Get it all smoothed into place. Remember, you're not trying to stretch it. You just want to fit it to the curves and contours of the headliner board. Stick a little, spray a little, so on and so forth. And remember, team, I am by no means a professional upholsterer. This is the first headliner I've ever done. I have a feeling it'll probably come out looking okay. That's just going to be a question of how long does it look okay. Maybe it'll last 100 years. Maybe it'll fall off as soon as I flip it over again. Who knows? But for the $45 in materials, I figured it can't hurt to try. Maybe learn something new. And this is such a common issue in GM vehicles too. And it might be a good skill set for me to have, since I'm messing around with so many of them all the time. Right in there. Alright, there's half of it. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely better than it was. That's for sure. Alright, now, same thing on the other half.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alright, I've got a few spots where I got it stretched a little tight so it's not sticking super well. I'm going to try just putting some sandbags on it to keep it pressed down in. There we go. That pressed in. There we go. Alright, I'll leave that be, let it set up, and then we'll come back and finish it up in a little bit. Alright everybody, so it's been a couple days. I've let all my edges dry. I think it came out pretty decent. It's not perfect or brand new, but it's definitely better than it was. I'm not upset for my first try doing this. So the next thing I'm going to do is get all my edges folded around and glued on. So I don't want to come all the way to the foam here. I just want to wrap around on that inch or so of the backing board. Same on the back. So I'll get all those glued up, and then last thing I'm going to do is cut out where my visors go through, glue those edges back on the inside, cut out where my dome light goes through, glue those edges back on the inside. And then I think that's pretty much it. So we're getting there. I'm not upset about it. I think it looks pretty decent. For someone that doesn't know what the heck they're doing and is just kind of winging it, I'm happy. Now when you're cutting these, I'm just going to use a razor knife with a brand new blade in it because I want it to be nice and sharp. And basically what I'm going to try to do is make myself little triangles that I'll be able to fold up and over. Watch out, very little dome light wire. my smaller openings, like these ones back here for the coat hooks. I'm not even going to really try to like wrap and glue those. I'm just going to cut them in a little plus sign and then leave it, because the hooks themselves will press up through there and keep it tight where it should be. Alright, now we're tacky. Let's get this stuck. There we go. Alright, I'll let those set up for a little while. And then I'll trim my excess. And then I'll do the sides the same way. Well, team, I've got this headliner installed. The glue set, everything was good, and I came and popped it back in the truck. I think overall, it looks pretty good. It's not perfect. It's got some wrinkles and crinkles, but it's 100% better than the old headliner was. And it's not going to rub against the top of my Mohawk when I'm driving it. So I'm happy for, geez, I think I spent 65 bucks total and a little bit of time. Not bad at all. Pretty pumped. This thing is slowly coming together. Well, I'm calling it for this video, everybody. Hopefully this helps you out. You can fix or repair your own headliners also. The headliner material isn't crazy expensive. The spray adhesive, I mean, there's a million different versions, and it's not super expensive either. A little bit of time and a plastic bristle brush, and you can fix yours up too. So, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until the next video, everybody, take care.